You are now tuned in to another edition of the Truth Zone. As always, this is Truth Seeker. And there's a lot of crazy and weird and eerie things happening. You can't deny it, and I can't deny it. And the first thing I wanted to talk about is this weird fog that has been happening again recently. And not just the fog. There have been weird lights seen in the sky too recently. These weird like blue lights. They look almost like spotlights. So what is really going on?
Wait. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh! No, that's different. No, man. What? Oh, no.
What the fuck? Steven, what the fuck?
So again, you've seen right there how this weird blue light was seen going through the sky. I will show you how this ties in to this weird fog too, because it really seems as if they are doing the final steps for their Project Bluebeam event. This is what it really looks like to me when you begin to research everything and look at everything.
Last night, Christmas Eve, we had these strange lights, which are not electricity by the way, popping up all over the country. And add to that, this was so many people's view this Christmas Eve. Look at all this fog. You really just can't see anything. Can't see anything. Not related. I wonder if there's maybe something in the sky that we cannot see. Is it Santa? So this right here is where it takes a really weird turn. Again, these blue lights are being seen all over the place behind the fog. Now, people were trying to say that the first video was just, oh, it's just the power lines and electricity. But these things show up everywhere, especially where there's no telephone. But did you see that? What? This stuff is being recorded everywhere. It's people on their phones are looking in the sky and seeing this. Now, what's the difference between this right here and our scenery right here for Christmas Eve and this picture from the 1800s? Nothing. Did you know that in the 1800s that all the pictures we have for some reason have the sky whited out? Because allegedly they had things like sky ships and other kinds of technology that don't fit in with our current mainstream way of thinking about what they had back then. Was the fog hiding Santa Claus this entire time? No, I don't think so. So completely unrelated, let's make a metaphor. And so they whited out the complete skies in the 1800s like a madman fogs the sky in 2025.
And to add to all of that, some people have been seeing this weird black figure in the sky. So what exactly could this be? I really don't know, but you have people seeing weird blue lights in the sky. You have people experiencing this weird fog. You have people experiencing a whole lot of weird things recently. So again, could these be the final stages for their Project Bluebeam event? I guess time will tell, but in order for them to do this, I really feel as if they need things to be cloudy, they need things to be foggy and everything else, because think of it like one big projector screen. So they need things to be cloudy in order for them to fool everybody. That's just my honest opinion and my honest take on everything, because these people do have the technology to do this stuff. They do. I mean, we see it every day with all of the AI stuff currently also, how they can fool everybody. And I do think that the AI stuff is going to tie into this. So as you've seen right there, this person in France recorded this weird black thing in the sky. Now, exactly what could this be? I really don't know. And have any of you seen any weird things in the sky recently? If so, comment down below and let me know. But again, there is a lot of weird things going on. And I really do feel as if they are setting the stage for their Project Bluebeam event. Because there's even a movie coming out, and I know it's a movie coming out called Disclosure Day. It's coming out in 2026. And notice on the poster how they choose to do the one eye symbolism. And notice Disclosure Day. Maybe this is more of a predictive programming type thing right here. And they are planning to reveal themselves because, again, UFOs are pretty much fallen angels. Well, aliens, I should say, are fallen angels. They are demons. And all of this stuff is being used as a way to deceive everybody. It is. And again, I believe that all of the AI stuff is going to also tie into all of this. That is just my honest opinion. That's just my viewpoint. What do you think about that? And speaking of the AI stuff, Donald Trump continues to push the idea of robot workers and AI taking over. I mean, listen to this right here.
You can have robots, but you're going to have to get somebody to start those robots, and you're going to have to improve the robots. But we're going to have robotic factories plus manpower. So we're going to have enough. We're going to need the help of robots and other forms of, I guess you could say, employment. We're going to be employing a lot of artificial things. But the beauty is we're going to have more jobs than we've ever had.
I mean, you heard it for yourselves. People being used to start these robots. I mean, it all seems fine and dandy on the surface level, but this is just more of a way to replace humans because you even have or have had Trump's buddy, Elon Musk, talk about how humans won't be needed for most things in the future and how there will be a need for a universal basic income. Because at the end of the day, what these people want to do is they want to completely take over everything and have you rely on them. And then it's going to eventually tie into the mark of the beast. That's what I firmly believe. And something else very bizarre is in this post right here, as you see on screen, at the very end, Donald Trump mentions a last Christmas ever potentially. Now, why would he say that? He said right here, enjoy what may be your last Merry Christmas, President Donald Trump. So what could he be saying with this right here? Because you have Trump coming out and mentioning this about a last Christmas ever. What is coming? What could they have planned? Maybe it's nothing at all. Who really knows? But again, there is some very strange things happening. And this video right here comes from Zay on TikTok talking about this stuff with Donald Trump.
Y'all don't find it weird that the president of the United States, Donald Trump, just said that this Christmas that we just had is the last Christmas that we will ever have? Y'all don't find that strange?
Folks, enjoy what may be your last Christmas.
It's the fact that he can just say that out loud and no one is raising questions on what he means by this being our last Christmas. But with the things that are going on in this world, with the fact that we have just went into a war with Iran once again to help Israel, it's always Israel. I just don't understand. The writing's on the wall on what they are trying to do. Also, there was some video when somebody asked their Alexa how many days until next Christmas, and then Alexa was just like, there won't be a next Christmas. And so it's just ironic that he's saying that there will not be a Christmas ever again. This may be our last Christmas. Is he saying that we're going to go to war? Is he saying that things are about to change dramatically for us? Is it this big spiritual thing that's going to happen? Is the world going to end in 2026? the calendar seems like it could be. I mean, if you take Bible prophecy and stuff like that, what exactly does he know that we do not know is my question. And why aren't people raising a big concern? It seems like when somebody says something out loud in plain sight, everyone tends to ignore it and laugh at it. But this should be very concerning for you guys, especially because this has been the least felt like Christmas ever in 2025. It did not feel like Christmas in so many different ways. Let's start with the weather. What is going on with the weather? You get what I'm saying? And so something's up with this guy, and y'all gotta at some point call him out. Like, cause what are we doing?
And something else very strange is how Trump is involved with war and stuff like that with Venezuela and everything else. And on the Economist magazine's World Ahead 2026, it shows you chaos. It shows you war. It also shows you the AI takeover on top of that. It shows you all of these things because these madmen will map this stuff out weeks, months, and years in advance. It's called predictive programming. And these people will show you exactly what they have planned. And something else very interesting is the fact that Time Magazine chose AI, the architects of AI, as their 2025 person of the year. So it really seems to me as if they are telling you without telling you that AI is here. AI is taking over everything. Get used to it because it's going to be everywhere, everywhere. And this is tying in with the mark of the beast, in my honest opinion, because you even have all of this stuff being rolled out with digital IDs. You have Alaska rolling out a digital ID through their My Alaska mobile app. And that's not the only state in the United States that is rolling out this digital ID stuff. But this is one of many states, and it's all a step process with these people. See, because what these people have done is they have conditioned everyone to be, seeing this as normal. Because think about it. You can pay with your phone, scan your face, everything else with your phone. So they have already rolled this out years in advance, and now they are just putting the final touches, the final phases on their complete takeover with this AI stuff, because I really do believe that this AI stuff will tie into the Mark of the Beast agenda, the Mark of the Beast system that the Bible talks about, because God's word is true.
A digital ID system for Americans is now being rolled out, and Alaska is becoming the first testing ground. This ties in with changes being made to the state's My Alaska digital identity system, which is now being interwoven with artificial intelligence and payment functions. Now, according to a document from Alaska's Department of Administration's Office of Information Technology, as obtained by Reclaim the Net, it says, the state is considering implementing agentic artificial intelligence models within My Alaska application to enhance service delivery to users of the application. So what does that actually entail? Well, one part would be to allow AI to complete applications, do eligibility checks, and complete, quote, multi-step government service transactions on behalf of users. But the plan actually goes further than this. They're looking to integrate biometric authentication. Think facial recognition, fingerprinting, and also have smart wallet integration in the app as well. Now, look, this has some benefits. It really does, mainly when it comes to efficiency, ease of use, especially with security. It could do a lot of good to get rid of, theft and fraud, for example. But this also represents a problem of just overall consolidation. All of your info, your biometrics, your financial information, potentially even like your internet activity, your digital footprint, all collected in a single place and then monitored with an all-seeing artificial intelligence system working for the government that's going to look for anything and everything that's off. But this plan in Alaska, it's also raising concerns over potential abuses that have been seen in countries that actually already have similar systems. We can look, for example, at the Chinese Communist Party's social credit system, one of the worst case examples we see in the current state of the world. In China, under the communist regime, the system gives every single person a good citizen rating or a bad citizen rating. Get too low, and you even lose your ability to make payments in the digital currency. And because of that, You get to be homeless because you can't rent a home, you can't buy food, businesses won't hire you. The new gulag is being pushed out of the system itself. That is what it looks like. And hopefully that's not where this is leading to, but they are currently rolling out digital ID systems tied in with financial systems right here in the United States.
And again, I said that Alaska wasn't the only state, because even Colorado is another state that is rolling out this digital ID stuff. And it's going to happen in multiple places. I mean, it's by no coincidence that Apple has launched the digital ID on their Apple devices. It's by no coincidence that any of this stuff is happening, because this is all part of their plans. They are about this AI takeover. This is why Donald Trump is pushing this idea of AI constantly. I mean, pretty much every chance that he gets, he is talking about AI, or he is linking up with all of these AI tech heads like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and others. So I really believe that we are at the final phases of their plan. I really do. And it really seems like 2026 is going to be wild based on their magazine cover, The World Ahead 2026 edition. So I can only imagine what else they have in store. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to worry. I'm trusting in God Almighty. I'm trusting in Jesus Christ. As always, please like this video, comment, and share wherever you can think of sharing. God bless each and every one of you. And this is Truth Seeker signing out.